I asked you guys to suggest your Space Marine chapters to win a copy of Combat Patrol Issue 1 with the Terminator Captain and Winged Tyranid Prime, and boy did you guys deliver. So, who are the winners? But before we get to that, apologies for the gap. Real life got kind of busy with work, and I have still been painting and scouring the world for more issues of Combat Patrol, and I've managed to get my hands on issues 2, 3 and 5, and as 4 only comes with a couple of paints, I'm not going to be too desperate for that one. So stand by, more stuff is coming. And happy OrkTober to all who celebrate. I am currently painting this guy just to celebrate OrkTober. So, onto your chapters, and I have to say I've been overwhelmed by the response. That doesn't even seem enough. Putting out 3 videos on a brand new channel, I wasn't expecting too much, but you guys delivered, and you can see some of the chapters suggested by you guys on the screen as we speak. But we have to have winners, because I need to know where to send the prizes. And there are a couple of chapters that really caught my eye. First up, Pokemon Old Timer 6124. My custom chapter would be the Smoking Amethysts, an army based on stealth and the element of surprise. They would be all-rounders, a mix of highly skilled marksmen and love to get in your face with a big old sword. Their colours, as you could imagine, would be deep purple with silvery grey trim. Their Phobos/Infiltrator would work their way forwards with smoke bombs and sneaky shenanigans. And I really like the idea of that. I mean, purple is one of my big favourite colours anyway, but yeah, that just sounds wicked. Really like that one. And then from Bill Joseph 676, if I created my own chapter, I would go with an idea I've been floating in my head for a while. I'd go for a chapter that's more akin to fantasy druids or rangers, an army from a world where they protect the wilds. Maybe the world is of spectacular agricultural splendour that, rather than harvest it for all it's worth, the Empire keeps it unspoiled. Maybe for research on how to grow more foodstuffs. I'm not sure of that part, but I picture them having an actual theme, green and tan armour, maybe with plant-like growths. It would be a lot of kit bashing and work, but I think it could be cool. So yeah, I think that's a really cool idea as well, so congratulations. If you can both just drop me an email to dave@icavedave.com, I will get these on the way over to you as quickly as I can. Now, as I said, one of the big things that I want to do with this channel is to create a community where you're all a part of the channel just like me. So if you want a shout out in the next video, ring the notification bell and post #notificationsquad in the comments and you'll get a mention. Now, since starting this project, the iCave Games project, I've visited at least 5 different Warhammer stores. This is the joy of working in field sales, so I'm out and about all the time, and a couple of independent hobby stores too, including 2 Fat Goblins in Stafford, and the brand new Element Games store in Birmingham, as well as Wayland Forge, also in Birmingham. And I kind of forgot how enthusiastic people in this hobby are. Everyone wants to know what you're up to, what are you playing, what are you working on right now, and it's really, really good. And I just hope that we can keep this channel to be a pretty positive space in the hobby as well. But also, if you're new to the hobby or you're returning like me and you do have a Warhammer store nearby, you should definitely ask them for one of these, the Battle Honours booklet. Now, this basically guides you through a whole bunch of really useful stuff about how to get back into the hobby. It guides you through getting your first commander and first infantry units and building them and painting them, and you get rewards for loads of stuff that you do on the way through. So this is really worth picking up because you'll get some free gifts, including like an army carrying foam case thing at the end. Pretty good. Do you want to see the pretty much finalised Midnight Titans paint theme? I hope so. Otherwise, I don't know why you're here. So I've ended up taking a bit more Night Lord's inspiration, adding some lightning flashes onto the armour, on the legs. The armour is looking a little bit brighter than I was hoping. I don't want them to be mistaken for Ultramarines, but I think the lightning and shaving off the chest eagles on all of these does give them a different kind of feel too. You might notice on the shoulder pads that is the Apple share symbol instead of the tactical arrow that we normally see, and all of these Marines have also got little white earpieces in with stems. Yes, they're all wearing AirPods, and my female Space Marine, who is not wearing a helmet, is wearing AirPods Max. And I just think, you know, all of these little references they're silly, but they make me smile. And I know there's been all sorts of controversy about female Space Marines, but Games Workshop made them years ago. There's 2 female Space Marine models that came out in the Rogue Trader days. So their cannon. Anyway, next up, I'm going to be getting to grips with some more Tyranids, so it'll be the Von Ryan's Leapers and the Combat Patrol exclusive Infernus Sergeant model, as well as some basic terrain stuff, probably in the style of old school Necromunda, but with a bit more texture and built on the cheap, ready to go onto my games table, which is going to be pretty massive. And I planned it out in a video which is just up here, and you can watch it there right now. See you in the next one.